Mr. Lewis was adamant that the bill, in keeping with the Cartagena Protocol, would protect Grenada's biodiversity and regulate how GMO materials such as seeds and planting material would be handled, transported and used. He denied speculation that the bill was designed to allow a free-for-all. Lewis said a series of consultations now underway is bringing the issue to various interest groups, including farmers, importers and consumers.
So what has emerged from that kind of technology is an enormous concern on the part of countries, scientists and consumers on the likely impact of these on the natural environment, on people's health, animal health and on biological diversity. And one of the essential things about the protocol that it requires members or parties to do is to put in place a necessary administrative and legislative framework. In Grenada, Grenada was required, as all member countries, to put in place its legislative framework, law.
He says the new regulations will allow for checks and balances in the event that importers attempt to bring GMO material into the country. From recent meetings, Mr. Lewis said, there is clear evidence that hybrid planting material was being portrayed in some quarters as genetically modified.
So many times people would tell you that, I planted as a corn and the corn there is no seed and it's because it is a GM and thing, but it's really, GM seeds are very, very expensive. And all our research indicate that we have not had, the input suppliers have not brought in GM seeds in Grenada at all, because there is confirmation. Because the GM, as we say, they normally tend to deal with producers rather than agents, like the Renwick Thompson of this world or the Farm and Garden Center. So it's totally different.
According to the Cartagena Protocol, the Biodiversity Protocol makes clear that products from new technologies must be based on the precautionary principle and allowing developing nations to balance public health against economic benefits. It will, for example, let countries ban imports of genetically modified organisms if they feel there is not enough scientific evidence that a product is safe and requires exporters to label shipments containing genetically altered commodities such as corn and cotton. Richard Simon, GBN News.